Picture this, 2 a.m. Your body's so heavy it feels like you're wearing a lead jacket, eyelids glued shut, but your brain? It's a broken radio that won't power down, stuck on a station blaring nothing but static. That argument with your coworker loops on repeat, why didn't I say this instead? Tomorrow's presentation morphs into a disaster movie, if I blank, everyone will laugh me out of the room. That cringy moment from last week blows up like a balloon, he definitely thinks I'm a total loser. You try counting sheep, but they turn into a to-do list mid-count. You open a meditation app, your guru's soft voice fades into background noise while your mind zips to next year's beach trip, then slams back to panic. Did I pay the credit card bill? You flip over, shoving a pillow over your head, but those thoughts. They're like mosquitoes in a tent, buzzing so loud you want to scream. You tell yourself it's insomnia, too much stress, just being burnt out. But when you finally pass out as the sun peaks up, the exhaustion that hits you in the morning isn't physical, it's soul deep, like someone siphoned the energy right out of you. Ever stop to wonder this isn't insomnia at all? Ever doubt you're not thinking, you're being thought? Those ideas rampaging through your head aren't your boss, they're parasites, using you as a host. This is addiction to compulsive thinking, and it's just like your uncontrollable urge to scroll Instagram. You can't stop checking your brain screen either. You think these thoughts are you, that more thinking equals more smarts, that a non-stop brain is a normal brain. But what if I told you this endless mental noise is the root of every single one of your worries, your pain, your I'm not good enough days? You're not using your brain, you're its prisoner. And the warden? It's not your job or your mom or social media. It's your own unquiet, monkey mind. The first step to freedom is admitting you're imprisoned. And right now, your own mind is the jailer. Let's break you out. Over 300 years ago, Blaise Pascal, the genius who invented the calculator at 19 and cracked fluid mechanics by 30, wrote a line that cuts through time like a knife: all of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. Back then, people might have thought he was crazy. Today, it's a prophecy. Researchers at the University of Virginia did an experiment so wild it hurts. They locked people in a room for 15 minutes with nothing but their thoughts. Most called it agonizing, some even shocked themselves on purpose instead of sitting with their own minds. Sounds nuts, right? But be honest, aren't you doing the same thing? Sneaking phone checks in meetings, staring at Netflix through dinner, shoving your phone in your pocket just to pee. You fill every silence like it's a bomb about to go off. What are you so scared of? It's not the silence, it's what's behind it. Silence is a mirror. When the world goes quiet, you're forced to look at the real you, the one with regrets, the one craving love, the one lost about what's next, the one you're secretly disappointed in. All the dreams you buried, the expectations you let down, the words you never said, they float to the surface, and you can't run. So your brain fights back with noise. It's a defense mechanism. Your brain distracts you with, pick up the kid from soccer, and does my boss hate me, and why won't the neighbor's dog shut up, all to cover the big, scary questions. Is my life meaningful? Am I actually alive? It's like slapping a band-aid on an infected wound. You think it's healing, but underneath, it's rotting. Jung called this collective unconscious compliance. You run with the crowd, letting their goals define success, their standards measure your worth, all to avoid asking, is this what I want? Nietzsche put it sharper, it's slave morality. You keep busy, you overthink, all to dodge the freedom of owning your own life. Because freedom is scary. It means you can't blame anyone else if you mess up. You think your brain's your ally, solving problems left and right. But it's turned on you. It blows past mistakes into life sentences, twists the future into a horror show, and traps you in I'm not ready yet purgatory, so you never enjoy the now. That's Pascal's curse. The more you use thinking to escape pain, the more pain thinking creates. Let's yank back the curtain with science. Neuroscientists found a network in your brain called the default mode network, DMN, think of it as your brain's screensaver. When you're not focused, walking, showering, zoning out, the DMN flips on automatically. You think screensaver means rest. Wrong. The DMN is when your brain goes into overdrive, telling stories about you. It chews on the past, being bullied made me weak, panics about the future, losing my job means I'm a failure, and invents drama about others, they laughed at me. This me-focused chatter. It's the static in your head. Worse. The DMN gets stronger the more you feed it. Every time you spiral into what-ifs, you're lifting weights for your overthinking. Brain scans show chronic overthinkers have hyperactive DMNs, while their prefrontal cortex, the control center, gets shut down. That's why the harder you try to stop thinking, the more you can't. Your brain's been hijacked. The opposite of this? Flow state, you know, that feeling when you're painting, gaming, or even cooking, and suddenly the clock vanishes. You're just doing. Why is that so good? Because flow kills the DMN. All the noise shuts off. There's no past, no future, just the task. That's pure joy. No overthinking, no self-doubt, just being. When was the last time you felt that? You pause movies to scroll TikTok, check emails every 5 minutes at work, even worry about missing texts during family dinners. You're chopping your attention into confetti, and handing it all to the DMN. And what do you get in return? Anxiety, self-loathing, and that drained feeling that no nap fixes. Worst of all, this addiction makes you a stranger to yourself. The DMN's story of you is just a mix of old hurts, other people's opinions, and fear. But you believe it. You think I'm shy, or I always mess up, or I'll never succeed is who you are. It's a lie. And you're spending your life in a prison built from lies. Eckhart Tolle dropped a truth bomb in the power of now that'll rearrange your brain. Most people identify with their thoughts so strongly that they believe, I am my mind. This is the core delusion of humanity. That's the root of your addiction. You mixed up the tool with the craftsman, the guest with the house owner. What is thinking, really? A function, like your hands gripping a cup or your feet walking. It's a tool for solving problems, planning trips, texting your friend. But now, that tool's gone haywire. It's a jackhammer that won't turn off, tearing up the foundation of your life. As David Foster Wallace put it, your brain is a wonderful servant but a terrible master. When it's in charge, you lose. Here's a test so simple it'll blow your mind. When you hear that voice in your head, who's listening? If you can observe your thoughts, there's a gap between the observer and the thoughts. That observer. That's the real you. Tolle calls it awareness. Psychologists call it pure consciousness. It's the part of you that's always there, even when the noise stops. Awareness is the sky, permanent, unchanging. Your thoughts are clouds, coming, going, shifting shape. Clouds don't change the sky. Thoughts don't change you. But you're chasing clouds like they hold the secret to happiness. You run from one worry to the next, one goal to the next, never realizing you're already the sky, big enough to hold every storm. The people who got it all figured this out. Newton didn't discover gravity by stressing over equations, he was relaxing under an apple tree, pulled out of his head long enough to see the pattern. Einstein's relativity didn't come from non-stop math, he was daydreaming in the sun, and the idea hit him like a lightning bolt. Buddha didn't wake up under that tree by thinking harder, he shut his mind off, and the truth found him. Their breakthroughs happened in the gaps, when thinking stopped. Because wisdom isn't born from overthinking. Thinking only rearranges what you already know. Wisdom comes from the quiet space beyond it. You can't hear a song over a crowd, and you can't hear life's truth over your own mental noise. Tolle describes this state perfectly. When you no longer identify with your mind, you feel a deep sense of peace, power from the present moment. It's not empty. It's alive with silence, you exist, but without the me that's always judging and worrying. This is your escape. This is who you really are. You're probably wondering, if I'm not my thoughts, how do I stop them? Here's the counterintuitive truth: the harder you try to stop, the louder they get. Tell yourself, don't think of a pink elephant, and boom, there it is. Fighting thoughts is just more thinking. You're feeding the monster you're trying to kill. The fix isn't fighting, it's accepting. Not stopping, it's watching. You don't need to chase clouds away. Just remember you're the sky. These 3 moves will flip the script, so you're in charge of your brain again. Move 1, cloud watching. Next time you're spiraling, don't judge it. Don't argue with it. Don't yell, stop. Just label it quietly: oh, that's a regret thought. That's an anxiety thought. That's me being hard on myself again. Then sit back like you're on a park bench, watching those thoughts float by. Don't chase them. Don't grab them. Just let them go. Without your attention, they fade fast. It's like building a muscle. At first, you'll get pulled into the cloud. But every time you gently pull back to observer mode, your awareness gets stronger. Move 2, body awareness. Thoughts live in the past or future, but your body, it's always right now. When your mind's racing, yank your focus down to your body. Try this right now: focus on your hands. Feel the warmth in your palms. The air between your fingers. The tingle of blood moving. If your mind drifts, just pull it back to your hands. Do this while walking: feel your feet hit the ground. While eating, taste every bite, no phone allowed. While breathing, feel air cool your nose. When you're in your body, you can't be in your head. For people drowning in anxiety, this is your lifeline. No fancy skills, just come back to the skin you're in. Move 3, the gap. Breathing connects your mind to your awareness, and the space between breaths. That's where peace lives. Try this: sit somewhere quiet, close your eyes. Breathe naturally, no deep breathing tricks. Now, focus on the split second between inhaling and exhaling. That tiny pause. Then the pause between exhaling and inhaling. Those gaps are milliseconds at first. But in that moment, no thoughts. Just being. At first, you'll miss it. Keep practicing. The gaps get longer. The quiet gets deeper. Tolle calls this the door to the present. Walk through it. None of this makes you a Zen master who never thinks. It makes you the boss of your thoughts. You wouldn't tear down your house because of dust, you grab a broom. Same with your mind. Thoughts are normal. Let them be. Just don't let them run the show. Let's circle back to that 2 a.m. room. Next time your brain starts blaring static, you won't grab your phone. You won't fight it. You'll close your eyes, breathe, and say quietly, I'm not these thoughts. I'm the one watching them. You'll see, I'll mess up the presentation, float by, and you'll watch it like a weird cloud. I embarrassed myself, zooms past, and you'll let it go. Slowly, those thoughts deflate. They're not monsters anymore. They're just thoughts. And you'll feel that quiet, deep, warm, unshakable. That's Tolle's truth: silence is not the absence of noise. It is the presence of awareness. It's not empty. It's you. You'll realize, overthinking is just running from the present. You weave a net from past regrets and future fears, trap yourself in it, and call it life. But outside that net, freedom. Life isn't in the what-ifs or should-haves. It's in this breath. This moment. The feel of your feet on the floor. The sun on your face. The quiet between your thoughts. The happiness, success, and peace you're chasing. Thinking can't give them to you. It can only give you ideas of them. Real joy. Real fulfillment. It's in the gaps. It's in the quiet. It's in the moments when you stop thinking and start being. Here's your homework, no stress, just 10 minutes a day. Sit alone. No phone. No music. No planning. Just be. Feel your breath. Feel your body. Feel the you that's beyond the noise. At first, it'll feel boring. Annoying. That's your brain throwing a tantrum, it hates losing control. Stick with it. On the other side of boring is freedom. The kind that doesn't fade when the meditation app stops. Remember this, you are not thinking. You are being thought. But you're awake now. You know who you are. You're not the monkey swinging from thought to thought. You're the trainer holding the leash. You're not the stormy clouds. You're the endless sky. Next time the noise starts, smile. Look at those thoughts and say, I see you. But I'm not you. In that second, you're free. The life your overthinking stole. It's yours again. The only way to stop the monkey mind is not to fight it, but to remember that you are the one holding the leash. Now, let go of the thoughts, and hold on to yourself.